Liverpool go to London and beat Spurs by 3-1, and you know what? We were absolutely deserving of that win today. I'm so happy. Doubt us at your peril. That is a statement from the Reds. We are back, we are not giving up, and we are not letting this title go without a fight. Look, it's a baby step, but it's a step in the right direction. The goals in the game were tremendous, and I have to say Højbjerg's one for Spurs was an absolute belter as well. The game started off on a frenetic pace. We went down one end. Sadio Mane probably and should have scored, missed. Spurs go up, put the ball in the net with Son. That's ruled out for VAR. We have a goal ruled out for VAR later on in the game. It was 100 miles an hour. It wasn't a Spurs performance where they sat back and parked the bus. They came to play, and quite frankly, we just outplayed them. Take into account that we've no Fabinho. Take into account that Joe Matip had to go off at half time. Nat Phillips came on, and oh my God, what a performance from that young man. He played absolutely fantastic when he came on. I am over the moon with that, ladies and gentlemen. Trent got his goal. Bobby got his goal. Sadio got his goal. Most importantly, though, 3 points pushes us right back up to where we want to be. Hopefully this is the start of a resurgence, and these guys have come back fighting today in what is a very difficult place to go. Mourinho has Spurs playing some fantastic football, and that was not an easy win. Yes, Harry Kane went off for Spurs as well, I accept that, but look, we've all had injuries in this season. I'm just absolutely buzzing after that win today. Let me know who your man of the match is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever you want to say, this is your show, the post-match show. Jack Gill is going to be recording one that's going to go out later as well, so we're going to give you loads of content today. We've hit 68,000 subscribers. We'd love to keep pushing on. Again, massive thank you to our sponsors, Boyle Sports. The charity bet came up, ladies and gentlemen. €130 will be safely tucked away for Pieta House, and Mark Caldwell will move on to week number 2. He'll have the charity bet option again for Sunday against West Ham. 1 point on the board for Mark. Well done, but most importantly, €130 put away towards a very good charity with thanks to our sponsors. Right, ladies and gents, who have we got for man of the match? Firmino man of the match for RSH14, Trent for Ewan, Trent as well for Callum, Hendo man of the match for Andy Kirkman, Milner or Trent, Bobby man of the match for Jude. This is going to be a tough one, folks. We're going to find it hard. There will be a vote on the Anfield Agenda Twitter account, so make sure to check that one out as well. That is the Trent we fell in love with, said Movie Man Hunter. Yes, so happy to see Trent get his goal today as well, mate. Absolutely wonderful strike from him. It was just a great performance. It really just was a great performance from start to finish today from the Reds. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for so many reasons. It's not an easy place to go. It's not easy to go to Spurs and get the win. And we played like champions today. And we played like a team who want to make sure that we're still in this title race come the latter part of the season. Brian's going for, I think was Brian going for Trent man of the match, or did I miss that one? Craig Stone Cold sums it up. Hell yeah. Can I get an amen? Absolutely. It's so difficult to pick a man of the match today, and I'm not even going to try. I'm going to just say that each and every one of those lads out there were tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. Hendo didn't put a foot wrong at centre-back. It was just brilliant. Gini Wijnaldum. What a man. What a performance again. James Milner. Doesn't matter how old he is. He was all over the pitch. It was just brilliant. That is the Liverpool we've all loved and known for the past 3.5, 4 years. And it's great to see the lads get a pep in their step. It's great to see the lads get their confidence back. Bobby smiling, Sadio smiling. It was almost a perfect game. If Mo would have got himself a goal, it would have been perfect. Divock Origi came on as well. At the end of the game, got some more minutes in his legs. The only real question still is what's going on with Taki. But look, I'm not going to look at any negatives. Today's all about positives. Full credit to the referee as well. He's my least favourite of all Premier League referees, but I thought Martin Atkinson refereed that game very, very well today. Jimmy Duggan's going for Origi man of the match. Mark said, we beat the bookies, amen. Absolutely, mate. Thanks to you, €130 will be going into the kiddie towards the end of season fund that will be going over to Pieta House. If you don't know who Pieta House are, they're a suicide prevention charity that do some amazing work. It's just a perfect evening, mate. Man of the match, Sadio Mane for Prince as well. Milner the warhorse, loads of knocks and kept on going, said Bernadette Farrell. We're Liverpool, this means more, said Scotty. Surely we have to buy a centre-back. That is something we have to touch on. Obviously, Matip's picked up a knock. I don't know, the gaffer's speaking now. I'm going to actually pause my TV so I can hear Kloppo after the game. Yes, I get you, man. Look, we've got, 3 days left in the window, something like that. It's a huge ask. I don't know if we're going to get a centre-back in. But Nat Phillips in that second half, I want to just take a second to say, what a performance. He came in aerially, he was dominant, tackles, perfection. It was just great. It was great from start to finish. I've got no negatives today. Why would I have any negatives? 3 points on the board, 3 goals as well. Yeah, we could have kept a clean sheet, but look, it's difficult to keep. Look, nobody was keeping out that Højbjerg strike, by the way. Credit where it's due. Absolutely. You couldn't have picked a better spot. It's just a day of happiness, folks, and I'm over the moon. New computer arrived. It's all set up. Jack May interview ready to go tomorrow. Another post-match show coming up with Jack Gill. That'll be live as soon as we're finished as well. And West Ham, we move on to that game at the weekend as well. Another huge game, another difficult game, another must-win game. But you know what? We'll go into it with a bit more pep in our step now. We'll go into it with a bit more confidence. And no doubt the gaffer will be inside beaming right now, proud of his boys, and rightly so, because that was Liverpool. That was the boys that we're used to seeing. Come on. Right, more of your comments, ladies and gents. Now we're confident we can beat West Ham. Hi Craig, I'm a Tottenham fan. Great performance for Liverpool, deserve to win. Brandon, thank you sir, really appreciate that. There's been some class Spurs fans dropping in as well. Brandon, Jeremy as well. Thank you to all the Spurs fans that were in our chat during the game. Look, it was a good game of football. We came out on top and you guys gave us credit. Massive respect. Was Thiago any good? He was a bit iffy at times in the first half. Gave the ball away a little bit. Got himself another yellow card for a rash tackle early on. But in fairness to him, he showed his warrior instinct. Got a clash on the head. Came back on full on Terry Butcher style with the bandage wrapped around him. And put in another good shift. He was replaced late on, but Curtis Jones got some more minutes as well. It's just a perfect evening apart from the injury. Henderson is better centre-back than Maguire, said Stephen Porter. The thing about Hendo is he's going to be one of these players that everybody will only appreciate fully when he's gone. I've been banging the Hendo drum for years. We aren't the same without El Capitan there. And look, we wouldn't like him at centre-back, we'd rather him in midfield, but it just shows you that these lads will do what the manager asks and they will dig in and put in a performance. To go away from home to Spurs, no Fabinho, Matip for half the game, no Van Dijk, no Gomez, a front three who hadn't scored in the league for I don't know how long, and they went out and put in that performance today. They deserve all the credit and they deserve all our admiration. We're back. That's all I'm saying. We're back, and I'm not saying we're going to go win the league, but we're back fighting and we're back in the right direction. First time happy this month. God, I missed this feeling, said Barry. Brian said that should have the confidence flowing again now. West Ham are in trouble. Yeah, look, it's going to be huge. And West Ham are in flying form themselves. They had a good result against Palace recently. I think this pushes us back above them in the league table. Let me just have a look at the updated league table, because I haven't even dared look at the league table recently now that I know we had dropped out of it for a bit. So let me have a quick little look at the league table. Liverpool back up in the 4th place. 2 points behind Leicester City. 3 points behind Manchester United, 4 points behind Manchester City, who do have a game in hand. We have the second best goal difference as well. But look, it's putting us right back into the fight. It's up to ourselves. All we can do is take care of our own business. But that today was class from start to finish. We found the gaps, we exploited the spaces as the game got more stretched. Early doors, Spurs had me worried, I won't lie. Son seemed to be finding space over and over again. And I was baffled as to how, but we shut that down. And we performed magnificently, and we thoroughly deserve that win today. Nobody can say Liverpool don't deserve the 3 points. Great win on my birthday, said LFC Legend. Well, happy birthday to you, buddy. If Liverpool won, I feel like the most happiest fan in the world. Mate, I'm with you. We haven't had this feeling for a little bit, but it's great to be back, and it's great to be back with a statement win like that as well. And we play City in 3 games as well, which is a very fair point. Yes, we do. And that's going to be a huge game. We dominated the game, said Chris Legit, which I think we did. I think we... Look, Spurs had their moments, and they were always going to have moments because they're a damn fine side, but we did deserve the win. I don't think anybody can deny us that win. If you're a Spurs fan, I understand that you may be a little bit peeved about the offside decision in the first half. It was very, very tight. And I have to say, if it was Liverpool, I'd be enormously pissed off, like I was when Mane was ruled offside before. We had a goal ruled out as well for handball, and look, that's the rule. We might not like it, but that is the rule in the build-up. So both sides had one cancelled out correctly, although look, both sides would have loved them to have stood. What have we got? Rachel said, Craig, I had a bet of 3-1. Yes, Rachel, well in. Love to see somebody getting a few quid, Rachel. Well played. Trent for man of the match for Juby Hansen as well. Let's go, Craig, my man, said Michael. Thank you, buddy. What are your thoughts on both VAR decisions? They were both correct. We don't like it. It's tough. It sucks. But, you know, what I will say is there was absolutely no doubt about Bobby handling the ball in the build-up. Whether we like it or not, it happened, and that is part of the rule. But I have to be hand on heart. That Spurs one, we've all been there. And we all know how frustrating it is when you see millimetres. And my first instinct was that it was a fair goal for Spurs. And even when I seen the VAR lines being drawn, I still stand over that I don't believe the technology is there to be that precise yet. But I also have to say it happened to us. And I warn people. I said it in our comments. This will happen to other clubs. Come in and banter and laugh at us. But this will happen to other teams. And today, unfortunately for Spurs fans, it happened to them. We got the benefit of it today. But look, we have been on the wrong side of that a few times. And it sucks. It sucks. It really does. I get it. But even after that, we went and we thoroughly deserved the win. So look, what happened. It is what it is from both sides, but some cracking goals in that game as well. Sadio Mane for our first goal. Amazing work down that left-hand side. Put it on a platter for Bobby. I think it was Dyer who was beside him. Knew he couldn't touch the ball or it was going into the net. Bobby got his tap in. That was 1-0. We go up the other end in the start of the second half. Trent gets himself a fantastic goal. 2-0 and we think, hey, happy days, we're cruising. But then fair play to Spurs. And they always say you're at your most you're at your most vulnerable when you've just scored. Well, hey, that was the truth today. Spurs went down the other end, left-hand side, pulled it back to the edge of the box. Højbjerg didn't even take a touch. Struck it outside of the foot, bending it away from the keeper. Alisson had no chance. Straight into the corner like an arrow. Spurs back into the game, but we didn't let our heads drop, and that was huge. The fact that these boys kept believing, kept plugging away, and we got the third goal. It was a wonderful deep crossing. I think it was from Trent, if my memory's right. Again, Rodon could have done better from a defensive perspective. It was actually quite similar to Reece Williams not chesting the ball recently, although a lot deeper. And Sadio didn't care. Left-footed strike, bang past Hugo Lloris. And from that point on, we never looked like letting the result go. I'm so damn happy. Kevin Robertson said, Craig, you cheer me up and tell it like it is. I've always promised one thing from day one on this channel, mate. Honesty. I will tell you what I believe. I'm not saying it's always going to be right, but I will always say what I feel and what I think happened. A lot of people saying don't see no scummy United fans today. Look, I've got to give credit to United fans again. They had my back recently. A lot of Manchester United fans showed me a lot of love when I needed it, and I won't forget that. But the banter's going to keep going both ways, and of course it should. But we pushed ourselves back into it, folks. We are now within striking distance of keeping this title race alive. Very tricky game against West Ham coming up. As Brian said, we then have a difficult game against Manchester City as well. But if we can beat City, if we can turn that around and get that win, then the title race is back on, ladies and gentlemen. And I am absolutely buzzing right now. I don't know how long it's going to take me to come down from this adrenaline buzz that I'm feeling. Let's have a collection to buy a centre-back. So happy days, said Rabadan. There was a comment in the live chat during the watch-along that really made me laugh. It said, I have a new business selling spare parts for Joe Matip. And look, we never like to see a player get injured, but that is the type of banter I love. And that's why I love our subscribers. That's the humour that makes me smile. Score prediction for West Ham. Look, I'm recording the preview tomorrow for the West Ham game. I'll be recording a little bit of it with Jack Mate. I'll be recording a bit of it on my own as well. But yeah, that'll be coming out tomorrow. Full prediction, full starting 11 that I'm guessing. I'm buzzing here, folks. I just feel like I'm walking on air right now. What's your opinion on our disallowed goal? It was correctly disallowed. It sucks, I know. But we can't deny Bobby handballed that in the build-up. There's the question of how far back in play do you allow to go. I don't know the absolute rule on that, to be fair, but I am aware of the rule that if there's a handball in the build-up that leads to a goal, it's ruled out. It's unfortunate. Thankfully, it didn't affect the result, but I believe by the letter of the law it was the right decision. Milner was brilliant, says Raji. Or was it Raji? Yes, he was. And look, again, I'm going to be honest. When I seen James Milner's name in midfield, I was a little bit worried. I thought, oh, we're going to lack creativity again. But Milner absolutely bossed that midfield. Gini Wijnaldum I thought was sensational as well. and doubt Jimmy Milner at your peril. The man is the Benjamin Button of football, as I like to say. Jimmy Milner put in a tremendous shift today. He showed leadership, won us a few throws when we needed to, slowed the game down when it needed to. Jimmy Milner is an absolute legend at winning and killing off games of football. I'm always going to go back to the Barcelona game where he was shithousing out on the left-hand side, winning us the throw-in. He's a master of killing the clock as well. Oh, I'm so happy. What about Mane's match? Again, all the front three today showed up and put in an amazing shift. Mane probably should have had a hat-trick. Definitely should have scored in the first couple of minutes. Had another couple of opportunities as well. But look, at the end of the day, he got his goal. Bobby got his goal. We got the 3 points and we move on. That's the most important thing. Enjoy your feelings right now, folks. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while since we were able to feel happy. The world looks like a brighter place right now, and I hope you're all enjoying this as well. Let me know where in the world you're watching, by the way, folks, because I love to know where we've got subscribers coming in from. Love to say hi to people in different parts of the world as well. How could the handball... What was this? How could the handball free kick go to them? Well, if it was brought back for a handball, it's a handball, so the free kick will... did he drop the ball or did he give them a free kick? I can't remember, to be honest with you, if Martin Atkinson dropped the ball or gave Spurs the free. From the kick-off, we were in front of the goal. Right at it, Robbie. From second one, these lads were at it today. Egypt in the house as well. Mark, how are you, buddy? South Africa's in the house. Lovely to see it. Of course, my home country of Ireland's in the house. Faith Champ from Youghal, County Cork. Mr. Lukaku's in Ireland as well. You love to see it. Zen from South Africa. LFC Forever from England. Incognitius, I think it is. Hassan in Kenya. Welcome. Always so many South African Reds in with us. You love to see it. Demi in the Netherlands as well. Thank you for being with us. South Sudan in the house. Dublin's in the gaff. Of course Dublin's in the gaff, mate. Storyboard! I'm allowed to say that. I'm from Dublin, don't forget. Trent is back, absolutely. Iran's in the house. How are you? Welcome in. Lovely to see Mr. Malik in the house. Hungary's in the house with Pushkas as a god. St. Lucia. I always get jealous. When I see St. Lucia, Jamaica, all these boys in the house. I'd love to be in the sun right now. Belfast, of course, my favourite city outside of Dublin and Ireland. Brendan, how are you, sir? Drogheda. I am. I'm the gaffer. What else have we got? At your window, said Revenge. Come in, man. Come in. Ethiopia's in the house as well. You love to see it. Sweden with Dag Holland. Thank you for coming with us. Jordan's in the house. Canada, of course, loads of Canadian Reds. Hassan Raptors there. We've got loads of people that watch us from Canada. Calgary in specific. Shout out to the Calgary Reds. Blanche is in the house. What are we, Blanche? How are you, sir? Eastern Ireland. That'll be probably my neck of the woods there, Andrew, mate. Wexford from Dublin, like yourself. There's a lot of us, Powler, mate. There's a lot of us, pal, that have moved down this neck of the woods. Jonesborough. Is that Cavan? Who was that? Barry, is that Cavan, mate? Jonesborough, if I got that wrong. Anyway, what have we got, folks? Hello, Craig and the crew from Australia. Steve Waller, how are you, sir? Greece is in the house as well. Zambia. Wow. This is our community, folks. This is what I love. People from every, corner of the world coming in to share the happiness, to share the buzz, to share the love with other Reds. It's why I love doing this. It's why I love chatting with you guys. Thank you. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video. I'm going to carry on for a few more minutes. I'm sitting here looking at my beautiful new iMac. Liverpool have picked up 3 points. All is good. Pakistan is in the house. How are you, Mohammed? Singapore as well. We've actually got a couple of people that watch from Singapore. Kildare's in the house. One thing about Kildare, Darryl, that always gets me. You drive past Kildare, you're going past Nace, and there's a sign there that says, Nace, a nice place to shop. And that's the plug for the town. Best fan channel. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Look, there's so much we can talk about here. We can look ahead to the game, but let me ask a question to you guys in the chat. There's 3 days to go. Give me a thumbs up if you think there's a chance that we're going to sign a centre-back. Or give me a thumbs down if you think nothing's happening and we're going to look towards the window. Again, the buzz coming out seems to be that we could potentially be looking at Kanade from Leipzig. That was, I think, from Rory Smith, who put out that it's a Leipzig defender we're looking at, but it's not Upamecano. Wish I was somewhere warm, said Kate. Same. India's in the house as well. Lovely to see you. Waterford as well with Rion. Clondalkin. I used to work right beside you, Paul, in Clondalkin, mate. I used to work in Park West out there. I used to work for an online gaming company. Tamun, County Wexford. I actually bought some of my old furniture in Tamun, believe it or not, David. You're the goat, said Ice on you. Thank you, pal. Sligo as well. Schligach, welcome. There's a mixed bag here with regards to will we or won't we get a centre back. There's a few thumbs down. There's a few unsures as well. Sambra said, "Oh, is it Sambra?" There's something blocking that part of it. There we go. Someone said Nat needs to get a chance. Yeah, look, I'm with the people that are saying we won't get a centre back. I don't think we will either. We can hope, but you know, again, Matip's picked up another knock here. So what are we going to do heading into the weekend? Hendo and what? Nat Phillips. Nat, if somebody deserves a chance, it's Nat after that 45 minutes. Gory's in the house with Colin, just up the road, buddy, same town as myself. I'd love Canada, he said. Griff. Do I play FIFA? I don't, mate. No, I'm not a gamer at all. People keep asking me and saying I should do FIFA streaming, but I have a PS4. We have an Xbox One in the house. We have a Switch in the house, but it's my son that plays them all and my daughter plays the PS4. I don't play computer games at all. I bloody love this team, said Ryan. Mate, you're summing up exactly how I'm feeling, pal. I bloody love this team. Carl and Julie's in the house as well. Carl's positive. He thinks we'll get a centre back. Nice. Carl, you're always positive, mate. I love it. Cyprus is in the house. Your dad's a big fan. Paul, thank you for being with us. And shout out to your dad as well. I hope you guys are well and safe. And what have we got? Who do you think we'll be looking at during the summer window? Well, obviously a centre-back, mate, is... We know we've looked at Ben White. We know we're looking at Canade. We know that we've looked at other centre-backs. The links to the guy from Rond, I think that was complete nonsense, by the way. We won't be getting like Upamecano. I have a funny feeling Upamecano will end up at Bayern Munich. We need to look at bringing in probably a couple of people in the summer. I mean, we've got Harvey Ellie. He's going to be coming back from Blackburn. That kid's playing really well at the minute as well. Thank you, Aidan, for the super chat, mate. Really appreciate it. That'll go straight towards the iMac fund, buddy. Love Match for his giant energy. Match? I don't know who that is, but energy. Thank you. Hello, Irish Red, said Kate in the house as well. Only a car mechanic can fix Joel Matip. Big fan, Craig. You're a legend. Look, I've always said the same. I don't think I'm anything special. I'm a normal lad who's in a very privileged position that for some reason people like what we do. And I want to say again, I appreciate every single person that gives us the time to come and watch. There's so many fan channels that make so much great content. The fact that you guys choose to come and spend some time with us, you won't know how much it means to me. It means the world to me. It means the world to Connor. And our community continues to grow. 68,100 now at Anfield Agenda. We're moving towards 70k, folks. It is... I'm so fucking happy. If Fabinho and Hendo get injured at the same time, we're finished. Look, let's not dwell on any negatives, mate. Let's keep pushing towards the positive. Do you think we'll sign the guy from Derby? Yes, Addison. He's... I think it's going to be rising to 3 million for that kid from Derby. And he's supposed to be a Bobby Firmino clone, from what I've been told. And look, I'm not going to lie and say I know much about the guy, but from everything that I've been told from people who do watch him and have watched them, you know, they say he's almost a Bobby Firmino clone. Mate, you're a true red. Thank you. Really appreciate that, pal. And again, to everyone putting in kind comments, you don't know how much it means to me. I fucking love each and every one of you. Craig, did you apologise to your daughter? I did, yeah. I didn't kick her out of the chat, or did I? I did, you're right. We had a good laugh about that in the house last night, yeah. I'll probably have to get her a little bit of a better car when she starts driving out to make up for it. Can we see your arms, please? Yes, in what way? Okay, here's my arms. I don't know why you wanted to see my arms, but there they are. I don't know why you needed my arms, but yes, there were my arms. What if Genie leaves? Unfortunately, mate, it looks like he is going to leave, but what I've always said, and I'll continue to say, is Genie Wijnaldum will give 100% to this club until the moment he leaves, because the man is an out-and-out professional. And if and when he does leave, he should leave with a massive thank you from all of us for a job very well done. Bobby was great tonight, so happy from, said Padraig. Do you think we'll win the league? Look, it's still a big ask, mate. I mean, I'm not going to get carried away. We've put ourselves back into the race. We need to get a result against West Ham. Hopefully get a result against Man City. Things could look an awful lot brighter after those 2 games. But let's just enjoy tonight. Enjoy getting back to winning ways. We'll start looking ahead to the West Ham game soon. I'll be doing the preview of that one tomorrow. There's another match reaction video ready to go as soon as this is over. Jack Gill recorded his match reaction as well. Jack did the team announcement video earlier on as well. You'll start to see a lot more of Jack Gill, Steve Bland on the channel as well. Don't forget to check out the Anfield Agenda podcast, which is out. I think this is podcast number 3 or 4 that we've put out. I'll be chatting with Jack Mate tomorrow, so that'll be coming out soon as well. And the world just keeps getting better. And look, I know wherever you are in the world right now, you're stuck inside like me, you're looking at the 4 walls. What I want to say is, don't forget to look after your family members. Don't forget to tell those close to you that you love them, because you never know when they might go or when anything could happen. Just don't go to bed on a fight. Just spread love and positive vibes right now, folks, because the world needs it. We all need it. I cannot thank you enough for being with us. I've got to head off because I've got stuff to do. I'd love to stay on here and continue to talk. Hit the subscribe button before you head off. Drop a like on the video. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for making my life better. Thank you for continuing to back us on what we do here on Anfield Agenda. I hope to see you real soon. I'll be back tomorrow, as I said. We'll have a live stream at 8:30 tomorrow night. We'll go through the predicted 11, score prediction for the West Ham game as well. Be safe. Take care of each other. Look after your families.